Hey, what's going on, folks? My name is Gray, this is Consoletronix. Now, I was having a look over my YouTube channel recently and I noticed I haven't done a pickups video in quite a while. Years, in fact. But as I started a new job recently and had a bit of cash on my hip, I decided to have a little splurge on eBay. And as you can see, I think I got a little carried away. But I thought, what the hell, I might as well open them up here on camera and do a pickups video like back in the old days. And for this, I just might need some help from my beautiful assistant, Stanley. Now, fair warning, you're not going to see anything rare or terribly exciting here today, but it should be a mixture of games across a variety of different systems, and there may even be a few other odds and sods tucked in there somewhere. And we're going to start with what feels like a Sega game, and it is Master System. Ooh. Galaxy 4, starting with some good old-fashioned shoot-'em-up action, based on an old Sega arcade game. Excellent. Next we have Xbox 360 game? Oh, GameCube. It is the remake of Resident Evil. Yeah, I decided to pick this up. I have played this before, but I decided to pick this up with the news going around that there may be a remake to Resident Evil 2 in the works. And now we're gonna need some delicate. What is this? This is bear with me. This has been wrapped pretty well, and it is an oldie, an early, in fact I think launch PS3 title, Motorstorm. Yeah, I've had this one. I don't know how many times I've bought this game, but it's cheap, so I thought I'd pick it up again. And this is book of some description. Yeah, I do enjoy a spot of reading from time to time, so let's see. I can't remember what this one is. Let's see what I picked up. It is, ooh, very nice, Battle Royale. Some of you may have seen the Japanese movie that this inspired. Slightly controversial book in Japan. This is obviously the English translation. I did have this once before and I got about halfway through it, but then a house move happened and I lost my copy. So yeah, I've been meaning to pick this up for a while. I am also a fan of the manga. I don't think they did an anime of this, but if they did, it's not one I... Ooh, big one here. It is something a little bit different now. Because besides video games, one thing I also look to try and collect whenever possible is, ta-da, a few Transformers figures. This is the Generation 1 re-release of, what's his name? Skids? Trax. His name is Trax. They should open up actually. Yep. Boom. I've not got a massive Transformers collection. It's something I'm looking to address, but these things are stupidly expensive now. Luckily I picked this one up on the cheap, and yeah, hopefully I might pick up a few more as time goes on. Although obviously the ones I want are well out of my reach. And we have what looks like a Wii game. My stance has softened on the Wii in recent years. I did not care much for the system when it was new, but yeah, I've been picking up some games on the cheap over the years, and I have to be honest, it's not as bad as Mario Strikers tried to... the reason why I've sort of stopped mid-sentence is I'm trying to remember the game that this is ripping off by Sega. I think it was Sega Soccer Slam on the GameCube. It might have been on the PS2 as well. That game was excellent. This game, not as good, but it features all the familiar Mario characters, and, you know, isn't bad. And this one has already been opened because it was one of the first to arrive and I was a bit nosy. It is a game some of you may not have heard of. It is Talmit's Adventure for the Sega Mega Drive. Now, you should probably know this under its international title of Marvel Land, an excellent 2D platformer. Why it got renamed to Talmit's Adventure in, I'm assuming, European territories, I don't know. But yeah, excellent game. Managed to pick this up only for a, what was it, 99p or £1 or something. So yeah, delighted with this. I did have the original Japanese version, but I think I mentioned this before, but I did sell off virtually the entirety of my games collection there some years ago before I started YouTube. We have... yeah, big fan of the Dead Space series. Here is part 2. I did have parts 1 and 2 before, but I can't find parts 2 now. And I saw this going for, I think it was like 99p free postage. So, why not? Next one. It's like another Xbox game. Ah, it's a movie. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the movie, the original movie. Yeah, I was not a fan of the Ninja Turtles, or Hero Turtles as they were known in the UK. Growing up, didn't really watch the cartoon or bother the toys. Then I saw this movie back when it was new, back in about like 1991 or something like that, and it blew my mind. I was just starting to get into martial arts movies and things like that, and this, even by today's standards, has some excellent fight scenes in it. And when you consider it as an American children's movie, that's saying something indeed. The director, Steve Barron, unfortunately he's not really gone on to do anything of note. I think he directed another movie called Pinocchio, but wonderful movie. Certainly the best movie in the franchise, in my opinion. I don't know what the hell this is. It is... I know what this is. Okay, I'm a little embarrassed now. I'm sure many of you are familiar with the Pokemon franchise and its many clones and variants. Well, in Japan, there is a new franchise that is considered to be the heir apparent to Pokemon. It was released in the West, and it flopped. But in Japan, it is still considered the Mutt's nuts. It is... If I can ever get this off... It is... Yokai Watch. And I've got the game down here somewhere. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not really a fan of Pokemon. I've not really played the games or any Digimon or Monster Rancher or anything like that. But I don't know what it is. Something about Yokai Watch appealed to me. I saw the game going cheap, so I thought, let me just check out an episode or 2 of the anime. So I watched the anime in its original Japanese language with English subtitles, and I thought it was really good. Picked up the game, and the game is fantastic. I've become a big fan of the series. So yeah, I picked this up. It's a little album that you put your yokai medals in. I'm not expecting any of you to be all that familiar with the show. I'm pretty much a new convert myself, but yeah, every time you buy toys, odds and sods, you get a little medal here. This is just something to put them in. Now, with my street cred rapidly diminishing, let's get back on to looking at some of the games, and we have a PS3 title, which I'm not really that familiar with, but I feel like I should be. It's called Body Count. By Codemasters, some British game, probably. Looks pretty decent. First-person shooter. Might make a video on that. And we come to what feels like a Sega game. Master System or Mega Drive. I've been looking to pick up games for both systems. It is. Let's wrap this in a bin liner. It is a Mega Drive game. We're gonna get this off. Boom! It is Taz 2. Now, any old school Mega Drive fans should be familiar with the Tasmania games, as the first one was considered a very important release for the machine. Considered to be graphically, at least on par with anything this SNES could do. The series kind of fell out of favour, kind of like the animated series it was based on. But Taz 2 Escape from Mars is a very good sequel. Excellent graphics, music. Haven't played it in donkey's years, but looking forward to giving that another go. We've got a... Ooh. I mentioned my stance had softened on the Wii. As you can see here, we've got a couple more Wii games. We have, probably some you've never heard of. We've got Dewey's Adventure. I can't remember what this is called in the States, but one of the reasons why I picked it up is that name there in the corner. Konami. Yes, that's right. Konami were, at this time, still producing decent games. We've got LEDs. Again, I think this is known as something different in America. But yeah, as you can see, Konami. And is it a hat trick? No, afraid not. But it's Sega, Sonic Colors. I've been looking to pick this game up for a while. I've heard mixed things about it. It's supposed to be one of the more decent, shall we say, Sonic games that you can get. Another big one here. Let's have a look. Fragile. Well packaged at least. Might have to make a slight edit in these videos, as I hate. We have two Master System games, it looks like. I'm trying to remember which games they may be. As I've actually, this is only the tip of the iceberg when it comes to the games I've bought recently. I've got a few more in the post and bidding on a couple more, so this might become a sort of semi-regular feature. The first game is Old School Tactical. Actually, who made this? Published by Tengen, by Domark. I can't remember who made this, but yeah, this is one of those games that was ported to virtually every sort of 8-bit home computer system, and the Master System also got its own version. Tower defense game. Not bad from what I remember, although I didn't really play it all that much. And the second one is... it is probably a game better remembered on the NES, but yes, the Master System also had a port. It is Marble Madness. Should have checked actually, are these games all complete? Yes, they are, thankfully. No, you guys like to see these kind of pickup videos. I've only got a couple more to go. And you also like collection videos. Well, I've been meaning to show off both my Mega Drive and Master System collections for quite a while. And next week I'm hopefully going to be doing just that, as I've had a route around in the garage, the attic and all over the place, trying to gather the sort of all the different locations where I've been storing my games over the years, try and get all my Mega Drive, all my Master System, all my SNES games all together so I can do a nice collection video for you. And yeah, I was never really a fan of this game, as I preferred my games with a bit more action and adventure than just sort of like swimming around like nonchalantly. But yeah, the original Echo of the Dolphin, is it complete? Is it? Yes. Like I say, I wasn't a big fan, but the games themselves are good. And we come to the final package I'm going to be showing off here today. I wanted to make this video quick, but I can see it's already taken 12 minutes, so as you can see, I'm trying to go as fast as I can. It is another bunch of Master System games. We have... the fuck? That's not what it looked like in the picture when the man sold it to me. We have World Grand Prix. Really decent, sort of bog standard kind of racing game. I think I had this with my original Master System way back in like 91 or 92. Or did I borrow it off a friend? I can't remember, but I remember it being decent, and I'm not too sure what's going on with this one, but it is. Did I buy this? I'm sure I've got this already, but I'm gonna have to look into this. I don't remember buying this one. It is the Lucky Dime Keeper on a Sega Master System. Now, 100% sure I have this. 100% sure I have this. So, is this just a freebie that's been thrown in, or what's going on with this? There's no way I would have bought a game with a mash-up box like this. So, yeah, a bit of a mystery going on there. I'll have to check up on that one. Get rid of all this packaging. But yeah, I think that is everything. Yeah, toys, games, and movies. Yep, and we've gone through some of these now, checking them out, making sure they all bloody work. So yeah, like I say, this might become a sort of regular or semi-regular thing as I get more and more packages in. So I'd like to thank you for joining me. This video has gone on for a bit too long, but hopefully you've enjoyed it. You've had a look at some of the stuff I've bought. There will be slightly more well-known, certainly more desirable games coming hopefully in the next few weeks to make things a little bit more exciting. But yeah, I'd like to thank you for joining me. This has been a very quick pickups video. There'll be more gameplay videos coming your way very soon, including my top 20 Sega Mega Drive games video. My top 20 Sega Master System games video has proved to be pretty popular. You guys seem to like that one. So yeah, I'll be doing a top 20, not my top 20, not the top 20 best Mega Drive games, but my own personal top 20 Mega Drive games. That should be up hopefully no later than next week. So once again, thank you for joining me and watching me make a mess here and doing this unboxing. It's actually been a lot of fun. I like doing this. I like talking about games. yeah, and there might be some more up again soon. So, my name is Gray, you've been watching Consoletronix. Thank you again for watching, and I'll see you guys soon. Laters.